Craig, defeat in the Betfred Challenge Cup to Wigan this evening. Not the result we wanted, but I think there were parts in that game where you must have been really proud with the side this evening.
Yeah, I think so. It's being realistic about the game. I think you played against the world champions, aren't you? The best team in the world, and quite rightly so. And I thought we competed all the way through the game. There were a lot of things that we've had to cope with this week. We had 7 people injured. We had no hookers out there. We only had one half-back out there, and Ollie Roberts coming off in that first half as well meant that we had to play one half-back and move Jack Bussey, who were filling at half, into 9. And so a lot of things that went against us that I'm pretty pleased at, to be fair, because it told me a lot about the group that we've got. And you tend to find a lot more about a group when things go against them rather than when things are good for them. But lots and lots of positives out there tonight. But you could see that, particularly the ruck control, we need to be better in that aspect of the game. I think Wigan were very, very strong, very powerful in that ruck, and as soon as we got one quick ruck, then it was rolled down the field. So lots of lessons for us to learn, lots of positives out of that as well.
You mentioned about the plenty of challenges that we faced with team selection, but after going behind, Joel Farrell goes to the line from dummy half, scores in a position obviously he doesn't normally play. So how pleased were you with little things like that obviously we were trying to at least compete with Wigan tonight?
Yeah, like I said, it's not ideal when you're playing people out of position, but Faz being Faz put his hand up, and there's not many people that can play 9, and Faz is one that can jump in there and do us a job as and when needed, and he did that today. And obviously Jack Bussey is a natural 13, but he's played half for us so far, and he's played 9 for us as well. So I think he'll be looking forward to getting to his natural position as soon as possible. But it's good to have them sort of people who can fill in them roles and have that utility value. So like I said, really pleased with some of the aspects of the performance tonight. But it also gives a lot of things to work on as well. I'm sure Halifax are looking at that for preparation for next week and thinking there's areas that they can expose us.
We'll talk about Halifax in a moment, but we've had 3 games now under your leadership, 3 very different games against different oppositions. So you must have been able to take a bit out of each of them games to kind of obviously work towards now that big season opener against Halifax.
Yeah, definitely. And I said that straight away, that having missed so much pre-season, it was going to be a bit of a learning curve all the way through the pre-season games and even into the in-season games as well, with the maybe the first sort of 4 or 5 weeks of the championship. We're going to be looking and learning and finding out what our best combination of players is, and certainly with some of the people that we've got out, short to medium, even to long term, we're going to have to cope without them as well. So it's going to be a little bit of a suck it and see for the first few weeks of the season, but hopefully we'll get a few people back for Halifax next week, and we'll look a little bit stronger, maybe a little bit more like what we're hoping to be.